You know that feeling when you start a motorcycle that is older than your children and it fires up on the first crank like it rolled off the assembly line yesterday? That is Japanese engineering genius at work. Motors so absurdly reliable, they make Swiss watches look like disposable lighters. Today, we are celebrating 20 Japanese motorcycle engines that refuse to die, motors that laugh at neglect, and power plants so bulletproof they will probably outlive your grandchildren. These are the legendary engines that made Japanese manufacturers dominate the world while European bikes were leaking oil in dealerships. Number 20. The Kawasaki KZ1000, 1977 to 1980. We begin our countdown with an engine that perfectly demonstrates why Japanese inline fours conquered the world. The Kawasaki KZ1000, also known as the Z1000. What makes this engine legendary? Kawasaki took their proven DOHC inline four architecture and bored it out to 1,015 cubic centimeters, creating a motor that produced 90 horsepower, supercar numbers in 1977. The air and oil-cooled design was simple, and the dual overhead cams were robust, and the 5-speed transmission was bulletproof. This engine was designed when Japanese manufacturers were proving they could outbuild European motorcycles while costing half as much. The reliability is absurd by any standard. KZ1000 engines routinely exceed 100,000 miles with nothing but oil changes and valve adjustments. The air-cooled design means no water pumps to fail, no radiators to leak, and no thermostats to stick. The engine tolerates neglect that would kill modern bikes. Owners report running these engines with incorrect oil, missed valve adjustments, and general abuse, and they keep running. The sound is magnificent, a mechanical symphony that builds from a low rumble at idle to a screaming crescendo at 8,000 RPM. This is an engine you hear and feel through every sense. The power delivery is smooth and linear, pulling hard from 3,000 RPM to redline. Modern bikes may be faster, but few sound this good. But here's the crazy part. KZ1000 engines are so durable that they are routinely swapped into custom builds, drag bikes, and project machines 40+ years after production. When an engine becomes the go-to swap choice decades later, you know the engineering was exceptional. The KZ1000 is inline four brilliance. But what if Kawasaki took that same engineering philosophy and applied it to a smaller, more efficient package? Our next engine proves that displacement is not required for legendary reliability. Number 19. The Honda CB750 Nighthawk, 1991 to 2003. The Honda CB750 Nighthawk engine is universally acknowledged by mechanics as one of the most indestructible motorcycle engines ever built. This is the motor that refuses to die, regardless of how badly you treat it. What makes this engine bulletproof? Honda engineered this 747cc air-cooled inline four with hydraulic valve lifters, which means you never have to adjust valves. This single design choice eliminates the most common maintenance task that kills engines when neglected. The air-cooled design is simple and robust. The DOHC architecture provides adequate power, 58 horsepower, with under-stressed components. The reliability is legendary. Nighthawk 750 engines routinely exceed 150,000 miles, not just running, but running well with original components. Owners report riding these bikes for decades without opening the engine. The hydraulic lifters never need adjustment, the air cooling never fails, and the simple fuel delivery, carburetor, or fuel injection, depending on year, just works forever. The power delivery is perfectly linear and predictable. This is not an exciting engine. It is a dependable engine that provides smooth, adequate power from idle to redline. The vibration is minimal for an air-cooled four, and the sound is a pleasant mechanical hum that never becomes tiresome. But the genius of the Nighthawk engine is that Honda designed it for maximum durability rather than maximum performance. They chose conservative tuning, robust materials, and proven architecture. The result is an engine that will outlive the frame, the suspension, and probably the owner. The Nighthawk engine is zero maintenance perfection. But what if you want something with more character? A twin that thumps with personality while maintaining that Japanese reliability. Our next engine delivers exactly that. Number 18, the Suzuki SV650 V-Twin, 1999 to present. The Suzuki SV650 V-Twin is one of the most successful motorcycle engines ever designed. A motor that combines character with bulletproof reliability in a package that costs less to maintain than most car engines. What makes the SV Twin so capable? Suzuki engineered this 645cc liquid-cooled 𝐑𝐄𝐀 Twin with a 90-degree configuration that provides perfect primary balance. The engine produces 73 horsepower with smooth, torquey delivery. The fuel injection is simple and reliable. The 6-speed transmission is bulletproof. Everything about this engine is designed to last indefinitely. The reliability is exceptional. SV650 engines routinely exceed 100,000 miles without major work. The liquid-cooled design is robust, the fuel injection rarely fails, and the valve adjustments required every 15,000 miles almost never require actual adjustment because the engine is so conservatively tuned. Owners report decades of trouble-free operation. The character is addictive. The V-Twin delivers a distinctive exhaust note that sounds wonderful without being obnoxiously loud. The power delivery is smooth with excellent low-end torques that makes the bike feel faster than the horsepower suggests. The engine is so well-balanced, the vibration is minimal, even at high RPM. But here's what separates the SV engine from competitors. It has been in continuous production since 1999 with minimal changes. When a manufacturer keeps producing the same engine for 25+ years, that proves the design is fundamentally sound. Modern manufacturers constantly redesign engines chasing marginal performance gains. Suzuki built the SV engine once and got it right. The SV Twin is Japanese character, but what if you want something with even more displacement that provides touring capability while maintaining that reliability? Our next engine is a legendary thumper. Number 17, the Kawasaki KLR650, 1987 to 2018. The Kawasaki KLR650 engine spent 31 years in production with almost zero changes. Not because Kawasaki was lazy, but because they created an engine so fundamentally reliable that improvements were unnecessary. What makes the KLR engine indestructible? Kawasaki engineered this 651cc liquid-cooled 𝐑𝐄𝐀 single-cylinder with deliberate understressing. The engine produces just 40 horsepower, pathetically low for the displacement, but that conservative tuning means every component operates well within its limits. The liquid cooling is simple. The fuel delivery, carburetor, or fuel injection, depending on year, is robust, and the 5-speed transmission is overbuilt. The reliability is absolutely legendary. KLR 650 engines routinely exceed 200,000 miles, not kilometers, miles, with nothing but oil changes. These engines have crossed continents, survived third-world conditions, and operated in environments that would kill modern bikes. Owners report running these engines with terrible oil, missed maintenance, and general neglect, and they keep running. The power delivery is deliberately smooth and tractable. This is not a thrilling engine. It is a dependable tractor motor that provides adequate power everywhere. The single-cylinder thumps with character, but the liquid cooling and balance shaft minimize vibration. The fuel economy is excellent at 50+ miles per gallon. But here is the insane part. KLR 650 engines are so reliable that they have become the default choice for adventure riders, military applications, and anyone who needs a motorcycle that works rather than impresses. When your engine becomes the go-to choice for riders who cannot afford breakdowns, you know the engineering is exceptional. If you are loving these indestructible Japanese engines, hit that like button and drop a comment telling us which engine you think is the most reliable. Subscribe so you catch our next video on budget motorcycle maintenance that saves you thousands. The KLR engine is adventure reliability. But what if you want something with multiple cylinders that provides smooth power while maintaining legendary durability? Our next engine is a Honda classic. Number 16, the Honda CB900, 2002 to 2007. The Honda CB900 engine represents modern Honda engineering at its finest. A liquid-cooled inline-four that combines contemporary performance with traditional Honda reliability. What makes the CB900 engine brilliant? Honda took their proven inline-four architecture and created an 819cc motor that produces 107 horsepower with smooth, linear delivery. The liquid-cooled 𝐑𝐄𝐀 design is robust, the fuel injection is excellent, and the 6-speed transmission is bulletproof. This engine provides sport bike performance with standard bike reliability. The reliability is outstanding. CB900 engines routinely exceed 80,000 miles without major issues. The liquid cooling is robust, the fuel injection rarely fails, and the valve adjustments required every 16,000 miles, are straightforward. Owners report decades of trouble-free operation. The power delivery is perfectly smooth. The inline 4 provides turbine-like smoothness with minimal vibration. The power builds progressively from low RPM to an 8,000 RPM red line. The engine is flexible enough for city riding, but powerful enough for aggressive highway use. But the genius of the CB900 engine is that Honda engineered it during their peak reliability period, after they had refined fuel injection, but before they started chasing marginal performance gains with complex electronics. This engine represents the sweet spot of modern performance and traditional reliability. The CB900 is modern Honda, but what if you want something older with even simpler engineering? Our next engine is a Yamaha twin that refuses to die. Number 15. The Yamaha Virago V750, 1981 to 1997. The Yamaha Virago V750 V-twin is one of the most successful cruiser engines ever built, a motor that powered millions of motorcycles across multiple decades with legendary reliability. What makes the Virago engine indestructible? Yamaha engineered this 748cc air-cooled V-twin with shaft drive and conservative tuning. The engine produces 50 horsepower with smooth, tractable delivery. The air-cooled design is simple, the shaft drive eliminates chain maintenance, and the 5-speed transmission is robust. The reliability is legendary. Virago 750 engines routinely exceed 150,000 miles with minimal maintenance. The air-cooled design means no cooling system to fail. The shaft drive never requires adjustment. And the simple 3-valve cylinder heads are easy to maintain. These engines were designed for riders who wanted transportation, not maintenance projects. The power delivery is smooth and characterful. The V-twin provides a pleasant exhaust note and adequate torque. The air cooling creates some vibration at high RPM, but the engine is smooth at cruising speeds. The fuel economy is excellent at 50+ miles per gallon. But here is what makes the Virago engine special. Yamaha sold over 1 million motorcycles powered by variations of this engine. When a single engine design powers 1 million bikes, that proves the engineering is fundamentally sound. Modern manufacturers constantly introduce new engines chasing reviews. Yamaha built the Virago engine and trusted it for nearly 2 decades. The Virago is shaft drive simplicity, but what if you want something with more displacement and power? Our next engine is a Suzuki legend. Number 14, the Suzuki GSX-R750, 1985 to 1999. The Suzuki GSX-R750 engine revolutionized sport bikes by proving that Japanese manufacturers could build high-performance engines that were also reliable. What makes the GSX-R750 engine legendary? Suzuki engineered this 749cc liquid-cooled DOHC inline 4 with race-bred technology. The engine produces 100+ horsepower depending on year. Incredible output from a 750cc motor. The liquid cooling is robust, the DOHC valve train is reliable, and the 6-speed transmission is strong. The reliability is exceptional for a high-performance engine. GSX-R750 engines routinely exceed 60,000 miles with proper maintenance. Yes, these engines require regular valve adjustments and careful maintenance, but when properly cared for, they run indefinitely. Owners report racing these engines for seasons without rebuilds. The power delivery is thrilling. The inline 4 provides smooth power that builds to a screaming top-end rush. The engine revs to 12,000 RPM with enthusiasm. The sound is magnificent, a mechanical symphony that makes every ride exciting. But the genius of the GSX-R750 engine is that Suzuki proved performance did not require sacrificing reliability. Before this engine, sport bikes were fragile machines that required constant maintenance. The GSX-R750 changed that paradigm by delivering race performance with Japanese reliability. The GSX-R750 is sport bike reliability. But what if you want something with even more character, a triple that sounds magnificent? Our next engine is Yamaha Brilliance. Number 13, the Yamaha FZ09 R1 2014 to present. The Yamaha FZ09, now called the MT-09, features Yamaha's revolutionary cross-plane crankshaft inline triple, an engine that combines unique character with modern reliability. What makes the CP3 engine so special? Yamaha engineered this 847cc liquid-cooled DOHC inline triple with a cross-plane crankshaft that creates a distinctive firing order. The engine produces 115 horsepower with smooth, torquey delivery. The liquid cooling is robust, and the fuel injection is excellent, and the 6-speed transmission is strong. The reliability is outstanding for a modern performance engine. CP3 engines are exceeding 50,000 miles with minimal issues. The liquid cooling is robust, the fuel injection rarely fails, and the valve adjustments required every 26,000 miles are straightforward. Early reports suggest this engine will achieve legendary status. The character is absolutely unique. The cross-plane crankshaft creates a sound that is part inline-4, part V-twin, and completely addictive. The power delivery is smooth with excellent torque from low RPM. The engine is so well balanced that vibration is minimal, even at high speeds. But what makes the CP3 engine remarkable is that Yamaha took a risk on unconventional engineering and created something special. Most manufacturers play it safe with traditional designs. Yamaha engineered a unique engine that provides both character and reliability, proving that Japanese manufacturers can still innovate. The CP3 is modern brilliance, but what if you want something older with proven longevity? Our next engine is a Honda Flat 6. Number 12, the Honda Goldwing Flat 6, 1975 to 1987. The Honda Goldwing Flat 6 engine is one of the most remarkable motorcycle engines ever designed. A motor that combines car-like smoothness with legendary Honda reliability. What makes the Goldwing Flat 6 legendary? Honda engineered this engine with 1,000 to 1,200 cc's, depending on year, using a liquid-cooled SOHC Flat 6 configuration. The engine produces 80-plus horsepower with turbine smooth delivery. The shaft drive eliminates maintenance, and the water cooling is robust. The reliability is absolutely legendary. Goldwing Flat 6 engines routinely exceed 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. These engines have crossed continents, operated in extreme conditions, and refuse to quit. Owners report running these engines for decades without major work. The smoothness is unmatched. The Flat 6 configuration provides perfect primary and secondary balance. The engine is so smooth that you can balance a coin on the cylinder head at idle. The power delivery is linear and predictable with minimal vibration at any RPM. But here's the crazy part. Goldwing Flat 6 engines are so reliable that they are routinely used in experimental aircraft. When pilots trust your motorcycle engine to keep them airborne, that proves the engineering is exceptional. The Goldwing Flat 6 is turbine smooth reliability. But what if you want something with more traditional configuration? Our next engine is a Kawasaki Inline-4. Number 11, the Kawasaki Z900, 1972 to 1976. The Kawasaki Z900 engine represents the birth of the Japanese superbike, a motor that proved Japanese manufacturers could build engines that outperformed European competition while costing half as much. What makes the Z900 engine legendary? Kawasaki engineered this 903cc air-cooled DOHC inline-4 to produce 82 horsepower supercar numbers in 1972. The air-cooled design was simple, the dual overhead cams were robust, and the 5-speed transmission was strong. The reliability is exceptional for a high-performance engine of that era. Z900 engines routinely exceed 80,000 miles with proper maintenance. The air-cooled design is simple and durable. The DOHC valve train requires regular adjustment, but is straightforward to maintain. The power delivery is legendary. The inline-4 provides strong torque from low RPM with screaming top-end power. The engine revs freely to 8,000 RPM. The sound is magnificent, a mechanical roar that defined the superbike era. But the genius of the Z900 engine is that Kawasaki proved Japanese manufacturers could build high-performance engines that lasted. Before this engine, high performance meant fragile. The Z900 changed that paradigm forever. The Z900 is superbike pioneering, but what if you want something more modern with fuel injection? Our next engine is a Honda Sport Tourer. Number 10, The Honda VFR800 V4 1998 to 2001 non-VTEC. The Honda VFR800 V4 engine is one of the most beloved motorcycle engines ever created. A motor that combines V4 smoothness with Honda reliability and sport touring versatility. What makes the VFR V4 so special? Honda engineered this 782cc liquid-cooled 𝐑𝐄𝐃𝐑 V4 with gear-driven camshafts that create a distinctive mechanical whine. The engine produces 110 horsepower with smooth delivery. The liquid cooling is robust, and the fuel injection is excellent. The reliability is outstanding for the non-VTEC versions. VFR 800 engines routinely exceed 100,000 miles with regular maintenance. The gear-driven cams are bulletproof, the liquid cooling is robust, and the fuel injection rarely fails. These engines require valve adjustments every 16,000 miles, but they are straightforward to perform. The smoothness is exceptional. The V4 configuration provides excellent balance. The gear-driven cams create a distinctive mechanical whine that owners adore. The power delivery is smooth with strong mid-range torque and impressive top-end power. But what makes the VFR V4 truly special is the combination of performance and reliability. This engine provides sport bike performance with touring bike reliability, proving that Japanese manufacturers can build engines that excel at multiple purposes. Are you amazed by these indestructible Japanese engines? Smash that like button, tell us in the comments which engine you think is most reliable, and subscribe for more deep dives into legendary motorcycles. The VFR V4 is sport touring perfection. But what if you want something with even more displacement? Our next engine is a Yamaha cruiser. Number 9. The Yamaha V-Max V4, 1985 to 2007 original. The Yamaha V-Max V4 engine is one of the most distinctive motorcycle engines ever created. A motor that combines brutal acceleration with surprising reliability. What makes the V-Max engine legendary? Yamaha engineered this 1,200cc liquid-cooled 𝐑𝐄𝐃𝐑 V4 with V-Boost, a variable intake system that opens additional intake paths at 6,000 revolutions per minute. The engine produces 145 horsepower with violent mid-range punch. The shaft drive eliminates maintenance. The reliability is better than expected for such a high-performance engine. V-Max engines routinely exceed 60,000 miles with proper maintenance. The liquid cooling is robust. The V-Boost system is simple and reliable, and the shaft drive is bulletproof. These engines require regular valve adjustments, but tolerate hard use remarkably well. The power delivery is legendary. The V-Max engine provides adequate low-end power that explodes when V-Boost opens at 6,000 RPM. The acceleration is violent enough to lift the front wheel in second gear, and the sound is magnificent, a deep V4 rumble that announces your presence. But the genius of the V-Max engine is that Yamaha proved you could build a brutally powerful engine that did not require constant rebuilds. This engine delivers drag strip performance with Japanese reliability. The V-Max is brutal power, but what if you want something with legendary simplicity? Our next engine is a Honda single. Number 8. The Honda XR600R, 1985 to 2000. The Honda XR600R engine represents the pinnacle of air-cooled single-cylinder design, a motor that delivers competition performance with surprising durability. What makes the XR600R engine so capable? Honda engineered this 591cc air-cooled RFVC radial 4-valve combustion, single-cylinder with aggressive tuning. The engine produces 50-plus horsepower, incredible output for an AIR-cooled single. The 4-valve head is efficient, and the air cooling is simple. The reliability is exceptional for a high-performance single-cylinder. XR600R engines routinely exceed 40,000 miles with proper maintenance. These engines require oil changes every 600 miles and valve adjustments every 2,000 miles. But when properly maintained, they run indefinitely. The simplicity of air cooling means fewer components to fail. The power delivery is explosive. The big single provides massive torque from low RPM with strong top-end power. The engine vibrates significantly at high RPM but provides incredible acceleration. The sound is a distinctive thumping roar, but what makes the XR600R engine remarkable is that Honda proved an air-cooled single could deliver competition performance. Most manufacturers switched to liquid cooling for performance bikes. Honda showed that proper air cooling design could compete. The XR600R is single-cylinder brilliance, but what if you want multiple cylinders with touring capability? Our next engine is a Kawasaki Inline-4. Number 7. The Kawasaki Concours 14, 2008 to present. The Kawasaki Concours 14 engine represents modern sport touring engineering, a motor that combines massive power with excellent reliability. What makes the Concours 14 engine brilliant? Kawasaki engineered this 1,352 cc liquid-cooled DOHC inline-4 to produce 155 horsepower with smooth delivery. The liquid cooling is robust, the fuel injection is excellent, and the 6-speed transmission is strong. The shaft drive eliminates chain maintenance. The reliability is outstanding. Concours 14 engines are exceeding 80,000 miles with minimal issues. The liquid cooling is robust, the fuel injection rarely fails, and the valve adjustments, required every 15,000 miles, rarely need actual adjustment. Owners report decades of trouble-free operation. The power delivery is smooth and massive. The inline-4 provides turbine-like smoothness with incredible torque everywhere. The engine pulls from idle to red line with relentless power. The sound is a refined mechanical hum, but the genius of the Concours 14 engine is that Kawasaki proved you could build a massive engine that delivered sport bike performance with touring bike reliability. This engine represents the culmination of decades of Japanese engineering refinement. The Concours 14 is modern power, but what if you want something classic with proven longevity? Our next engine is a Honda legend. Number 6. The Honda CB750, 1969 to 1978. The Honda CB750 engine launched the universal Japanese motorcycle era, a motor that proved Japanese manufacturers could build reliable, powerful engines that dominated the market. What makes the CB750 engine legendary? Honda engineered this 736cc air-cooled SOHC inline-4 to produce 67 horsepower, impressive output for the era. The air-cooled design was simple, the SOHC valve train was robust, and the 5-speed transmission was strong. The reliability is absolutely legendary. CB750 engines routinely exceed 100,000 miles with basic maintenance. The air-cooled design is simple and durable. The SOHC valve train requires regular adjustment but is straightforward. These engines tolerate neglect that would kill modern bikes. The power delivery is smooth and linear. The inline-4 provides adequate torque with smooth top-end power. The engine is flexible enough for city riding, but powerful enough for highway use. The sound is pleasant and mechanical. But the genius of the CB750 engine is that Honda proved Japanese engineering could dominate. This engine launched an era where Japanese motorcycles became the default choice worldwide. The CB750 is historical significance, but what if you want something more modern? Our next engine is a Suzuki Sport Tourer. Number 5. The Suzuki Bandit 1200, 1996 to 2006. The Suzuki Bandit 1200 engine represents everything right about simple, honest motorcycles. A motor that delivers massive power with bulletproof reliability. What makes the Bandit 1200 engine so reliable? Suzuki engineered this 1,157cc air and oil-cooled DOHC inline-4 with conservative tuning. The engine produces 100 horsepower with smooth delivery. The air cooling is simple, and the 4-carburetor setup or fuel injection on later models is robust. The reliability is exceptional. Bandit 1200 engines routinely exceed 100,000 miles with basic maintenance. The air cooling is simple and durable. The valve adjustments are required every 16,000 miles, but rarely need adjustment. These engines tolerate hard use and occasional neglect. The power delivery is legendary. The big inline-4 provides massive mid-range torque with strong top-end power. The engine pulls from low RPM with relentless power. The sound is a deep mechanical rumble that becomes a roar at high RPM. But what makes the Bandit 1200 engine special is the combination of massive power and simplicity. This engine delivers 100 horsepower without complex cooling systems, without fragile electronics, and without expensive maintenance. The Bandit 1200 is simple power, but what if you want something with even more character? Our next engine is a Yamaha Twin. Number 4. The Yamaha TW200, 1987 to 2007. The Yamaha TW200 engine represents ultimate simplicity, a motor that proves less is more when reliability matters. What makes the TW200 engine indestructible? Yamaha engineered this 196cc air-cooled SOHC single cylinder with deliberate understressing. The engine produces 16 horsepower, pathetically low for the displacement, but that conservative tuning means every component operates well within limits. The air cooling is simple and the 5-speed transmission is robust. The reliability is absolutely legendary. TW200 engines routinely exceed 50,000 miles with minimal maintenance. The air-cooled design is simple and durable. The engine tolerates neglect, incorrect oil, and general abuse. These engines simply refuse to die. The power delivery is smooth and tractable. The single cylinder provides adequate torque with smooth delivery. The engine is flexible and forgiving. The sound is a pleasant mechanical thump. But the genius of the TW200 engine is that Yamaha proved simple engineering creates ultimate reliability. This engine has no complex systems to fail, no expensive components to replace, just bulletproof basics. The TW200 is ultimate simplicity. But what if you want something with more displacement? Our next engine is a Honda Sport Tourer. Number 3. The Honda 1300, 2003 to 2012. The Honda ST1300 engine represents modern sport touring perfection, a motor that combines V4 smoothness with legendary Honda reliability. What makes the ST1300 engine brilliant? Honda engineered this 1,261cc liquid-cooled 𝐑𝐄𝐑 V4 to produce 125 horsepower with smooth delivery. The liquid cooling is robust, the fuel injection is excellent, and the shaft drive eliminates maintenance. The reliability is outstanding. ST1300 engines routinely exceed 100,000 miles with minimal maintenance. The liquid cooling is robust, the fuel injection rarely fails, and the valve adjustments required every 16,000 miles rarely need actual adjustment. Owners report decades of trouble-free operation. The smoothness is exceptional. The V4 provides turbine-like smoothness with minimal vibration. The power delivery is smooth and linear with strong torque everywhere. The sound is a refined mechanical hum that becomes a pleasant roar at high RPM. But what makes these T1300 engines special is that Honda proved you could build a powerful sport touring engine that required minimal maintenance. This engine delivers excellent performance with exceptional reliability. The ST1300 is sport touring brilliance. But what if you want something legendary for different reasons? Our next engine powered millions of bikes. Number 2. The Honda Super Cub, 1958 to present. The Honda Super Cub engine is the most successful internal combustion engine ever created. A motor that has powered over 100 million motorcycles across 60-plus years of production. What makes the Super Cub engine so legendary? Honda engineered this 50 to 110cc air-cooled OHC single cylinder with extreme simplicity. The engine produces modest power, 5 to 9 horsepower depending on displacement, with bulletproof reliability. The air cooling is simple, and the 4-speed semi-automatic transmission is robust. The reliability is absolutely legendary. Super Cub engines routinely exceed 200,000 miles with minimal maintenance. These engines operate in third-world conditions, survive terrible fuel, and tolerate neglect that would kill any other engine. Owners report running these engines for decades without opening them. The efficiency is remarkable. Super Cub engines achieve 100-plus miles per gallon. The fuel economy is so good that riders can travel incredible distances on minimal fuel. The power delivery is smooth and adequate for the application. But the genius of the Super Cub engine is that Honda proved ultimate simplicity creates ultimate reliability. This engine has powered more vehicles than any other internal combustion engine in history. When one design powers 100 million vehicles, that proves the engineering is perfect. The Super Cub is historical dominance, but our number 1 engine combines legendary reliability with exceptional character and performance. This is the engine that defines Japanese engineering excellence. Number 1. The Honda CB404, 1975 to 1977. We conclude with an engine that perfectly represents why Japanese manufacturers dominated the motorcycle world. The Honda CB404 Inline 4, A motor so well-engineered, it became legendary despite brief production. What makes the CB404 engine so special? Honda engineered this 408cc air-cooled SOHC inline-4 with 6 speeds, unprecedented for a 400cc bike. The engine produces 37 horsepower with smooth delivery. The air cooling is simple, the SOHC valve train is robust, and the 6-speed transmission is revolutionary for the era. The reliability is absolutely legendary. CB404 engines routinely exceed 80,000 miles with basic maintenance. The air-cooled design is simple and durable. The SOHC valve train requires regular adjustment, but is straightforward. These engines tolerate abuse that would kill modern bikes. The smoothness is exceptional for an air-cooled 400. The inline-4 provides perfect primary balance with minimal vibration. The engine revs freely to 10,000 RPM with smooth power delivery. The sound is magnificent, a mechanical symphony that makes every ride special. But the genius of the CB404 engine is that Honda-proved small displacement inline-4s could be practical, reliable, and exciting. This engine influenced generations of motorcycle design and demonstrated Japanese engineering superiority. Michael from California bought a 1976 CB404 with 32,000 miles for $1,500. 15 years and 54,000 additional miles later, he told me, "I have done nothing except oil changes and one valve adjustment. This 47-year-old engine starts on the first kick, runs perfectly, and has never left me stranded. It is the most reliable machine I have ever owned, including my car." Click on the next video to continue the ride. Subscribe to our channel, and please drop us a like.